Hi, I'm Rachel Lynn, and I am here chronicling my journey in becoming a new homeowner. So, I don't know if you can see, but I've got boxes over here in the corner. I have clothes in my office closet because my bedroom closet doesn't fit clothes. It needs some work. So anyway, I thought that today would be a good day to go into my budget and kind of update everything that's going on in there. So I have been out of practice doing my budget for a few months. I just kind of let it go to the wayside. I was saving as much as possible, but also kind of spending and not really, at least spending on eating out a lot because I had been really busy between work and having a second job for a short time. So anyway, I kind of like got out of the habit of working on my budget. And so that's what my channel is all about. It is about saving money and budgeting and just becoming better financially and hopefully helping you by you watching me make my mistakes. Yeah, so don't forget about your budget because that's really stupid. Okay, I do apologize for the lighting. That's something that I need to work on in this room. But anyway, we're gonna be in the budget for the most part, so you won't really get to see me very much anyway. So let's go on in the budget, see how I'm doing in the month of December so far. I have made several purchases in my new house. I closed on the house on December 1st, so it has been mine since then. And there are some things that I have had to buy and some things that I have chosen to buy. And so we will go in the budget and talk about that now. So over here on the left, this is actually my overview. We can look at that later, but I just kind of want to go over everything that I have spent so far. So I actually have notes that I keep in my budget, and of course I have a new house and I closed on the first. Like I said, lots of adjustments are going to be made to this budget. When I first created the budget at the beginning of the month, I wasn't really sure what I needed to include and what I didn't. There are some bills that I already know are coming up, such as, actually, I don't know if it's internet or if it's electricity. I think it's the internet bill. That's coming up. Like, I already know that that's going to be paid later this month. I'm not really sure when the other bills are going to be due because everything is just getting started for the first time in my name. So, all right, let's look at my budget here. I always find that it is best to make it a little bit bigger for you. So I have already given $150 to my church. It says rent. This is the rent that I used to pay my parents, and it was $200, but I lowered the amount that is going automatically into that account. This money actually goes to pay my undergrad degree student loan payment. That was kind of a deal that we had between my parents and I, that I would just pay that bill at least $200 a month, and the monthly payment is less than that. So I was just paying $200 total, and it has gone down even more than what it was. So it is currently $77.58. I just went on ahead and put that money in there. Even though my dad gave me money, he gave me cash, and so I have to get to the bank to put it in the bank, so that I can make that payment because I am no longer living at home. I'm no longer paying that rent. So now he's going to be giving me that money to go towards my student loans, because when I entered college, my parents promised that they would pay for my college education. They are sticking to that. It's just we had this deal when I was renting, and so I was renting from my parents, and so it just, anyway, if you've been following me, you know how it went. And if you are just joining me, then just know that this month is confusing, and then going forward, I'll just be, any money that I get from my dad is just gonna go to my undergrad student loans. I am still paying on my graduate student loans. Those are 100% mine. My monthly payment is $72.52. Actually, those loans are currently in forbearance from the CARES Act, and I haven't actually, well, I have been transferring money into the account that they take the money from, but they haven't actually been taking the money. Like, I actually have to go in and make a separate payment rather than an automatic payment. So the money still automatically gets taken out of my checking account and goes into the other account where it gets paid from. So that way I know exactly, like, that money is gone and it is going towards that student loan, and it doesn't get mixed up with the rest of my money. I have also put $250 into my sinking funds, and then I have paid my Verizon bill of $52.58. Then I got gas at Kroger for $19.04. And then for groceries, I went to Walmart, which this wasn't even groceries. It was like cleaning supplies to clean the house and stuff when I came in. I mean, it was in good shape, but just like I needed to wipe down, and then of course I needed cleaning supplies anyway. So I spent $115.86 at Walmart, and then $78.65 at Kroger, and that was actually food. Then on December 4th, I spent 65 cents on Teachers Pay Teachers. This is a website where teachers create resources for other teachers, and we can purchase it, and I spend a lot of money on there. I have a lot of credit card points that credits, and paying through PayPal on Teachers Pay Teachers. Actually, I've been using that money, that extra money that I have earned through using my credit cards. And that's really just the tax that didn't come out like in the total amount. I wish that they would just take it all, but they don't. So anyway, it was 65 cents. Then I have done a little bit of spending on the house so far. So I had a cashier's check charge for $8. That was for my closing check. It had to be a cashier's check, and for it closing, and it cost an extra $8. I didn't put how much that was in here because that was kind of like a different kind of purchase. It wasn't like something that would necessarily come out of my budget, I think. So I decided not to include that in here. I will do a video later and let you know like how much I have spent on like how much my closing was, and how much my house was. I'll let you know all of that in another video, but just I had to buy a cashier's check for my closing. Then right after closing, we went to Lowe's, and I bought some new locks, some deadbolts, and some door handle locks for my doors, just to change the locks. I saved at least $60 by not having a locksmith come out and change it. So I spent $34.96. They're not the nicest, and they're probably, I don't know how easy they would be to break in. I think the deadbolts feel pretty secure. It's the doorknobs that just kind of don't feel the nicest, I guess. They feel a little jiggly, but the deadbolts do feel very secure. So that was $34.96, and then I paid $41 for a storage unit. So before I decided to buy a house, I actually went and got a storage unit, and I've been paying for an empty storage unit for the last several months because I haven't put anything in it, and now everything's in my house. I did decide to go ahead and hold on to it for another month or two, even if it remains empty, just in case once I get through all of my boxes and I decide that there's a lot of stuff that I want to put in storage, because I'm not going to take it back to my dad's house. My brother has pretty much taken over the basement, which is where most of my stuff was, and so he can like completely spread out and not have my stuff in the way. And I would rather pay an extra $41 a month for a storage unit if I need it. And so I'm just going to hold on to it until I figure out whether or not I need a storage unit. Then I spent $158.90 to have the carpets cleaned. My dad said he gave them like a C minus or C plus. I can't remember which one it was. I mean, you get what you pay for, and I paid for 4 rooms and a hallway, so I have 3 bedrooms, and the living room and then the hallway all are carpeted, and I wanted to get them cleaned. I'm still going to avoid like laying down on the carpet. Although I don't lay down on the floor that much anyway. I'll sit on the floor, but I'm not gonna lay down on the floor. I'm not gonna put my face anywhere near the floor. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too picky about that. But they're not perfect, but they'll do for now until I can save up to replace the flooring, which is what I plan on doing later. Then I spent $53 to Jarbo's. That's the heating and air. They came and cleaned and serviced the furnace just to make sure that it was running good and was ready to go for the winter. Of course, I don't know how much of that is them trying to like upsell me on stuff, but they were trying to say that some different things need to be cleaned, and I didn't go for any of that. I'm just gonna kind of hope that the furnace lasts at least for this summer, at least until the summer and over this winter, and just try my best on that. So of course you can see like I am way over budget here in spending because I don't really have a household budget, and that's something that I might have to add. But for right now, this is all just spent. I just put it all in spending, even though all of this has to do with my house. None of this is just free willy nilly spending because I'm not doing that. I don't have enough money, and I don't even have enough time for that. Now, this is a little bit, it's not really free willy-nilly spending, but I have spent quite a bit at restaurants. This is because I haven't had any clean dishes. I did buy some dishwasher detergent, and I do have a dishwasher, and I do have dishes, but it took me several days to actually get them started. Tonight was actually the first night that I was able to like make dinner. I didn't make anything fancy. I just made ramen noodles like in a bowl. But before that, the only thing that I could really have was like it comes in the bowl that you microwave it in. Just a little thing of like mashed potatoes. You just add water and then stick the whole bowl in the microwave. So before that, that's all I had. And so I was eating out quite a bit. I was also eating out a lot as I was slowly moving in. I didn't officially move in until Saturday, I think that was the 5th, now that I think about it. So before that, there was a lot of back and forth between work in my dad's house and here, and so I did eat out quite a bit. I also paid for other people's meals a little bit from time to time because they deserved it because they were helping me, especially my dad, definitely, because he was really helping me. So I spent $16.89 at Taco Bell. That is clearly for me and somebody else, probably my dad. Taco Bell, $7.41. Dairy Queen, $7.73. Raising Cane's, $11.32. McDonald's, $3.02. I had a gift card that kind of helped keep that cost down. Taco Bell, $14.82. That's me and somebody else. That might be my dad again. Burger King, $8.79. And Dairy Queen, $7.73. And then McDonald's, $6.44. And I just noticed these two amounts of Dairy Queen. Like, I got a dinner one night and I got a breakfast one day. And they're the exact same price. That's so weird. I actually ended up adding a bunch of lines here on my budget because I thought that I would be spending a lot more. I am already over $44.15. Just looking at the rest of my budget, I don't have anything else. I do have some income. I usually take the income that I get from the 30th of the month before, and I put that as like the first of the month. So I do have some income. It's my regular, so like $1,100 and some change or whatever. So that income, I just didn't include it. So that is my budget. I am still going to be making adjustments to my budget as the month goes on. I will keep you apprised of the different things that I do in my budget. I still need to reset my sinking funds because my sinking funds are still like the old sinking funds from like last summer, and I should have been adding money in there, but I hadn't been. Like, it gets transferred to my checking account, but then I have to put it into the savings account. So yeah, there's still some adjustments to be made, and I will keep you updated on how that is going. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.